Treyarchs' next Call of Duty, that being Call of Duty 2024, has already begun leaking. Now, as weird as that sounds, what I mean by this is content that is going to be seen in it is already beginning to be released by leakers in the Call of Duty community, from my understanding because of mobile updates on Call of Duty that contain a lot of files for Modern Warfare 2, this year's Call of Duty, and Call of Duty 2024, which is going to be Treyarch's title. And it's really interesting. Unfortunately, it isn't zombies content, but it is multiplayer maps, or at least locations that are going to be in the game. Now, one thing I need to specify is I will not be showing you these images because they are probably going to be striked by Treyarch or Activision over the next few hours, and if they don't, I just don't want to risk a strike. The strike is pretty big on the channel, but I will be leaving the actual Twitter account that has posted these leaks in the description of this video. All credit goes to Reality UK, or I guess Orange Man on Twitter, who has leaked weapons for Modern Warfare 2, some multiplayer maps for Modern Warfare 2, and of course the Treyarch stuff. I won't be going over the Modern Warfare 2 stuff just because I feel like the COD 2024 things are just so much more interesting. And you also might be wondering, how do I know that this is leaks for COD 2024? Well, number one, this leaker has said that it is for that, and also other leakers in the community have begun to say that it's legit and they've checked it themselves. Now, also, I need to point out that some of these things are most likely to be changed since the game is like 2.5 years away, like it's some time until it still releases, but I can confirm some very interesting things for you. So from my understanding, there are only 2 maps that we have. The most interesting thing with this is that it confirms that the next Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 2 will be in the near future setting. What I mean by that is kind of like Black Ops 2. And the way I can only tell this is because there is one map image that we have that is somewhere in the desert, there's an American flag, and there's a jet that looks like we would have something in nowadays, but it would be very top secret. Kind of reminds me of something that we saw in Top Gun Maverick at the beginning. It just does look a lot more futuristic than your normal jet because it has like weird blocks and it just, you know, gives you that vibe of futurism. Is that even a word, futurism? Also in the back you can see a truck, for some odd reason, a bunch of explosions, some people around the place, and it just looks like a place that is getting attacked. And it says that it is called Stealth, which is from Treyarch's next game, Call of Duty 2024. Also, we have another map which according to Reality UK is called Pillage, and it just looks like some kind of palace. Now, the most interesting thing with this, in my opinion, is the fact that there are 2 soldiers. One is holding and shooting a gun, and the other one is running. Now, from what I can see, from the blurriness and the kind of distortion on it, the person definitely looks like he has a helmet that you wouldn't really see nowadays. It just looks like something that's kind of bulky, covering his head. Kind of reminds me of Advanced Warfare helmets that you had. And I know that this is something that I'm going off of like the tiniest of things, but it just gives me a vibe of futurism. And according to the leakers, and I mean multiple different leakers from the past, it does seem like Call of Duty 2024 will be set in that near future, which is really cool. Personally, I'm sick of going to the past, and I'm really excited for Modern Warfare 2 because it is set in present day, and the fact that we're going to the future, which just opens up the possibility on crazy fun creations from weapons to maps to story, that I'm just super excited. Also, in addition, Reality UK did say that unfortunately not every map has a loading screen at this time, so I will post them when they get added. There's still more to come through, just not as much as expected. Now, this is also probably applying to the whole Modern Warfare 2 leaks, because prior to this they did post leaks for different multiplayer maps that I'm guessing are for Modern Warfare 2 since they weren't specified, and maybe we'll get more Treyarch information with that. It's kind of crazy to think that we're already getting leaks for COD 2024. The game is still so long away, as I said, and the game will definitely be changed. This just looks more like concept art, but it's really nice to see, and it's crazy that their security is this bad that you can just find stuff like this. But then again, in a way, this does get the community talking. For example, like I'm making a video and sharing it with you guys, which is a positive thing because you kind of want more people to talk about your game. I'm really excited for COD 2024. I think I haven't been that excited in a long time, considering the fact Vanguard is kind of poo-poo, and also Modern Warfare 2 doesn't have zombies. I'm just super hyped to see what Treyarch delivers with the futuristic setting and how they develop that into the Dark Ether story. Honestly, I'm seeing a really bright future for Call of Duty, especially with the fact that Microsoft is acquiring them and it's still going to be in slightly early development for Treyarch, depending on how fast they finish the game, since Modern Modern Warfare 2 did finish back in January, at least to the point where they were able to kind of share some information with shareholders and stuff like that, which is kind of fast because usually they work on Call of Duties for absolutely ever. But the fact that Infinity Ward had so much time to work on it, it's just, it was developed fast. I've been talking for too much time, but I will be trying to cover as much leaks as possible in relation to COD 2024 whenever that comes out, again, because I'm super excited. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're as excited as me. And if you want to check out these images, once again, link is down in the description to Reality UK's Twitter and also these images.